Morning, Steve here in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, it's raining here in Chicago today. I really don't know what that means as far as summer weather is concerned, but it sure makes the commute interesting. As far as overnight grain prices, we're just a little bit lower. The dollar's higher. Strength in the dollar linked to some weakness in Europe on concern about the French elections, and maybe France will leave the European community. As far as the grains are concerned, yesterday a rally in beans, break in corn and wheat. The rally in beans is linked in part to concern about too much rain in northern Brazil, maybe slowing harvest there, and some heavy rains over the weekend in Argentina that may have caused some flooding. We've also noted that farmers have been big sellers of beans in the United States. Maybe 80 to 85% of the soybean crop has been sold. It's now in commercial ownership, and so that might also offer a little bit of support to beans, given the strong demand that in order to get beans moving the pipeline, we either have to move the basis up or the futures up. In the corn, there is talk that maybe the farmer is beginning to sell a little bit of corn. He's got a lot to sell. That might offer some weakness in the basis and might offer some resistance to the corn market above the market. And we also see more and more talk about China trying to reduce their stocks of corn and do everything they can to get rid of those reserves, which also could offer some resistance to the corn market. And in wheat, there's just too much wheat around, still globally. And we will be watching U.S. lower acres, and we'll be watching U.S. weather, but right now it's hard for the wheat market to rally, especially as the dollar is going up. As far as Chinese ag futures, we've got beans up, corn down, meal up, and soybean oil down. So kind of a mixed trade over there. We also note that on April 9th, we've got the USDA report coming out. They expected to show slight drops in U.S. corn, soybean, and wheat carryouts. We'll see if the market reacts to that. And also yesterday, the funds bought beans and oil, sold corn and wheat, continue to be long beans, meal, and oil. Now short a little bit of corn and still big shorts in the wheat market. So choppy trade, and I guess we're waiting a little bit more news about South American weather, a little bit more news about some of the trade issues coming out of the new administration, more news about China and what they're planning on doing, and then U.S. weather outlook. Interesting that if El Nino comes in, that raises the chances for above-trend U.S. corn, soybean, and wheat yields. But there are a few people that are looking at some of the seasonals, some of the long-term charts, and suggesting that maybe U.S. summer might be a little bit drier than normal. So stay tuned for that. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.